Good morning. Welcome. My name is Sally Myers, and I'm the founder of the Paris and the Menifee Valley Chambers of Commerce Student of the Month program, and we are delighted to welcome you here today. This is actually our last Student of the Month program, and so you and all the students before you have had the opportunity to compete for our wonderful Student of the Year scholarship. So that will be continuing. The judging will be happening soon, and we will have a final breakfast in May, on May the 27th, for our Students of the Year to return. So be sure that you have completed that application or are in the process of doing that. And if you don't have that scholarship application, be sure to let your principal know, because they will drill down and make sure you get it quickly, because that's important. So we're going to begin this morning with prayer, and I would like to introduce Dean Laseko. He's representing Student Venture, but he's actually with Azusa Pacific University. And then our pledge will be by our wonderful council member, Dean Dinas of the City of Menifee.
Good morning, everybody. So this is my first time at this event. I wasn't expecting to do prayer, but Sally and I go way back to the early 90s when she first started doing this in Temecula. So it's a blessing to be able to do this morning, so thank you. So let's bow our heads in prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for the young people that are with us here today that we get to celebrate and honor. We thank you for their dedication, their perseverance, their service to the community. We thank you for the teachers, the administrators, the parents, the community members that have supported and guided them through their school experience. We just ask that you be with them for the rest of this year as they finish off their high school programs, and that you continue to guide them in wisdom as they enter their adult lives and continue to provide just love and service to the community. We ask for this in your name.
Amen. Did a great job. Thank you.
You'd all please stand and join me with the pledge to our flag. Please place your hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated.
Thank you very much, Dean. We appreciate that. Well, our program was founded in 1998. It is our 28th year that we have been honoring incredible students in Paris and Menifee. And the Student of the Month program is actually a nonprofit organization called the Student of the Month Program, Inc. And I have had the opportunity to work with the Temecula, the Murrieta, the Lake Elsinore, and of course the Paris Menifee Chamber of Commerce for 34 years, because that's when the program was actually founded. And in Paris Menifee, we work closely with the Paris Union High School District. In fact, I have to say they do everything. I just show up and I get to speak now. And so that transition has just been so wonderful. And we also are married to the Menifee Valley Chamber of Commerce and the Paris Valley Chamber of Commerce. So between those three organizations, this program runs like clockwork. So we are just so grateful for each of those organizations. And when the program was founded 34 years ago, I came up with the mission statement, and it's the same today as it was then. And that is how your sons or daughters were selected as Student of the Month. And I want to share that with you. So we are a local organization, and we are honoring outstanding high school, college-bound, vocational-bound, or trade school-bound students for their character, their love of learning, how these amazing students juggle numerous activities from campus activities, community service, athletics, or how they have persevered through challenging life circumstances, all in a setting that honors God, our country, community, family, and free enterprise. And we come do this every month, except for the summer months, and we do it with great joy because we get to meet all of you, these amazing students and families. We get to hear your stories, learn about your perseverance, your dedication, and we just appreciate what you have done thus far, and we know that you are going to go a long way and make a great impact in our country. So I'd like to introduce our students and principals to you today. So when I call you, either raise your hand or stand up, but we wanted to give you some great round of applause. So at Heritage High School, our principal is Jose Topete. And our student is Paulina Reyes. Miss Paulina, your mentor, teacher, and family, please stand. Mentor, teacher, you stand. Yes, that's you. I had this little, that's not like you. Liberty High School, our principal, Erica Rojas. And our student is London D. Govan. And your mentor, teacher. Good to see you all. Congratulations. I didn't get to meet you when you first came in, so welcome. And from Paris Lake High School, our assistant principal is Dr. Heather Avilla. And our student is Abigail Perez, and your mentor, teacher, and family. Welcome. From Paloma Valley High School, our principal is Dr. Thomas La Rochelle. And our student is Kayla Penulio. And your family and mentor teacher. Welcome. Paris High School, our principal is Ricardo Garcia Felix. And our student is Kaylin G. Tabil. And your family and mentor teacher. So welcome to all of you. Please continue to enjoy your breakfast. And at this time, I'd like to call forward our chamber representatives from the Menifee Valley Chamber of Commerce. We have Damon Hanneman, and from the Paris Valley Chamber of Commerce, Adriana Aloha. Aloha. I think here is, yes, right here. Here's your certificate. Cool. You all can show off.
Perfect.
Adriana, come on with me.
Oh.
Why not?
We're doing it together.
We're doing it together. Hi, everybody. My name is Damon. I'm with the Menifee Valley Chamber of Commerce, and this is
Adriana Ochoa.
with the Paris Valley Chamber. Some words of encouragement. I find this event to be so fascinating because I see all the students here, but knowing how my life was, or just people I've run into, it's not only the students here, and they can all attest, it's also the families and the people around these students that help develop their character. So I want to say thank you to all the people that are here celebrating your students. They're doing tremendous. As I've said before, I was never student of the month, and here I am standing at a podium. So that's awesome. So
No, just like Damien said, excuse my voice. I was a 3-day tournament for volleyball, so my voice is not all there today. But congratulations to the students and parents as well. I mean, it takes a village to take care of these kids and push them through. Don't let the hiccups in the road stop you. Keep pushing. And then, like I said, you have your parents, your students, your principals, and then come back to the community. Give back when you can. Congratulations.
yes, thank you. And there's a certificate here. There's a bunch of certificates, but here's one of them that you'll use.
Yes. Very important. Thank you, Damon. Appreciate it. I'd like to also thank our volunteers because you're only as good, you know, as the people you surround yourself with. And I must say, the Paris Menifee Valley Student of the Month program has amazing volunteers because, like I said, they do, what did I say? Everything. Yes. So I want to thank our chairs, Anna Fetzner and Sochi Trujillo. They're with the Paris Union High School District. The ladies, come around here so they can see you. No hiding back here. So Sochi is amazing. This is her first year as being one of the co-chairs with Anna. Where's Miss Anna at? Anna, are you hiding too? Anna, you cannot hide. She has the great Jeep out there. So, but anyway, these ladies do everything, so I appreciate you very much. Thank you. And the MC when I'm not here now is our wonderful, this gentleman right here. So we always appreciate you, Nicholas. Thank you so much. And I'm going to share our sponsors with you. And if you have your program, go ahead and open it. And you will find that we have a lot of sponsors. And many of them can come. And so I'm going to introduce the ones that are here this morning. From Altura Credit Union, we have Martin Vega. Mr. Martin right here. Appreciate you, Martin. From Azusa Pacific University, we have Dean Laseco. So Dean, thank you. Appreciate you. Mike and Angel Barrett. So Mr. Mike's back over here with his hand raised high. And the city of Menifee, our council member, Dean Dinas. So Mr. Dean, thank you again. The city of Paris, we have Nancy Salazar, city clerk, and Christina Pedroza. Thank you, ladies. HCN Bank and Loma Linda University Medical Center. We have Sharon and Denny Marsh, so thank you very much. Mount Jacinto College, Helena Cruz. Miss Helena, appreciate you. Paris Union High School District. And we have Dr. Marguerite Williams. And where is she at? Do I see her? There you are. Okay. So we appreciate you here. And of course, our superintendent, Dr. Jose Luis Arau. So he's absolutely amazing. The Paris Valley Chamber of Commerce. And we have with us this morning our executive director, Adriana Ochoa. How do you say your last name? Ochoa, yes. So thank you very much. We got to meet her already. Riverside County Office of Education, our trustee, Bruce Dennis. Thank you, Bruce. It's good to see you here. And from the Rotary Club of Paris, Mike Behrens and Denny Marsh. So they're wearing a few hats in our program, so we appreciate that. And scholarship sponsors. These sponsors have been waiting all year long for our scholarship, our Student of the Year event in May. And so they are the ones that have donated an amazing amount of money. And I think the amount is close between $2,500 and $3,000 per student. So we're waiting for all those dollars to still come in. But I want to introduce you to those sponsors. We have Abbott, and we have Altura Credit Union, Martin Vega, Mike and Angel Barron, Linda Denver, Miss Linda Denver, and her wonderful dear husband who's now with the Lord. They were part of our program when we founded 28 years ago. So thank you so much. I'm so glad you're here. And Menifee Valley Chamber of Commerce, Damon Hunneman. So y'all met Damon this morning. Mount St. Jacinto College, Helena Cruz. Thank you very much. PUMA, which is the Paris Union Management Association. And we have Griselda Velasquez. Are you here? There you are. Hi, nice to meet you. And from Riverside County Superintendent of Schools, Bruce Dennis. So thank you again. Rotary Club of Menifee, Stacy Hartfield. Where's Miss Stacy? There you are, Stacy. And Rotary Club of Paris, Mike Behrens and Denny Marsh. So thank you all so much. I'd like to now introduce our dignitaries. When I call you forward, you can come over here and Sochi will give you certificates and you get to share a few great seconds of congratulations and words of wisdom to our students. From the city of Paris, we have Nancy Salazar, our city clerk, and Christina Pedroza. From the city of Menifee, our council member, Dean Dinas. Assemblywoman Natasha Johnson's office, Casey Deaver. Menifee Valley Chamber of Commerce. We've already met Damon, so Damon, we're good. So we'll hold off because you've already spoken. And you did a great job this morning already, so thank you so much. And Riverside County Superintendent of Supervisor Chuck Washington, which is Ruben Cuzeda. I believe I have that name right. Senator Sabrina Cervantes' office, Ricardo Guerrero. And the final remarks will be from the Paris Union High School District, Dr. Marguerite Williams. And hopefully I got you all. If I missed someone, go ahead and jump up. All right, Ms. Nancy.
Good morning. On behalf of the mayor, the city council, and the entire city of Paris, we would like to extend our sincerest congratulations to you and your families for your outstanding accomplishments and present you with a certificate of achievement signed by our mayor and myself. Congratulations, and just like the mayor always mentions, the season is here, so go Dodgers!
Kind of hard to follow that with Go Dodgers, but I'm going to do my best. Congratulations, first of all. I didn't realize this was the last one for the year, so I guess that means they kept the best for last. So we'll just go with that. But congratulations for all your hard work, and to your families that were there to support you, your teachers that were there to see all your hard work and everything you've done. It's really exciting that you were chosen. I know great things are going to happen. And when you get done with school, whatever you do, remember Menifee is always hiring. And we're one of the largest growing cities in the country. So think about that. There's my plug. But also I want to say you'll be getting a lot of certificates. you're going to have to clear a wall out so you can put them up on your wall. But congratulations. I'm looking forward to hearing your stories and all the good things that are happening in your life. Thank you.
Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Casey Deaver, and I'm here on behalf of Assemblywoman Natasha Johnson's office. And it really is my honor to get to be here today. This is always an exciting event, students. We love to hear what you have to say. So tell us everything. We want to know. The Assemblywoman is very supportive of this. She's been was a council member in Lake Elsinore before her time in the Assembly, and was very heavily involved in the Student of the Month there. So anything dealing with Student of the Month, she's very supportive of it. And trust me, she would much rather be here than she is in Sacramento. So on behalf of her, enjoy today, embrace it, take a moment to pause and enjoy it. You're coming to the very end of your high school career. Enjoy that last little bit of it. And on behalf of the Assemblywoman, love to present this certificate and congratulations on today.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Roberto Sala. I'm here on behalf of Riverside County 3rd District Supervisor Chuck Washington's office. And I'd just like to extend this congratulations to all the students here today. This is an amazing accomplishment. As David mentioned in the back, I've never received one of these. I was never in the running for one of these. So congratulations on achieving this accomplishment. You should all be very proud of yourself. And once again, thank you for having me.
Good morning, everyone. Ricardo Guerrero with Senator Sabrina Cervantes' office. See, I'm gonna follow it the same way, right? I've never received one of these. This is amazing. I go, you got that one up against all of us already at this point, right? But for sure. But it was mentioned earlier that it does take a village. Remember, this is your village right here, right? Everybody here that's here to support you, that's here to congratulate you. It's truthfully, it does take a village to make sure you move forward and make sure you use us to your advantage so you can continue to be successful. But on behalf of California State Senate Senator Sabrina Cervantes, you're also going to get a certificate. And I agree, start clearing that wall because you're going to get a lot more to come. Congratulations.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Marguerite Williams, Assistant Superintendent of Business Services for Paris Union High School District. And I'm here representing our superintendent, Dr. Jose Around. I'm also standing in for two dignitaries. Our California State Senator, Kelly Sarata, is presenting students with an award today, as well as Congressman Mark Takano. I just want to echo what they said. I stand before you as a young lady from Mississippi, from a low socioeconomic background. My parents didn't have all that we needed, but they loved me and they provided that structure in place for me to be successful. So if I can stand here today, I want to just say, it doesn't matter your race, your background, your socioeconomic status, or where you come from. It's about the determination and commitment. And I see that in all of you. So I want to say congratulations. Yes, you can do it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate hearing those wonderful stories. I would like to now draw your attention to what I call the gift table, the wow factor. You saw gifts as you were walking into the bags, but you will all be taking home a great bag of gifts. And you're going to have to probably run around the block in your neighborhood or at your school because you're going to go to some great restaurants too. So we have gifts from Azusa Pacific University, and we have gifts from Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. You get a swag bag from them. Camino Real Family Services, Cherished Memory Photography, the City of Menifee and the City of Paris giving you some great swag, and Gus Jr. gift card, Jerry Sepulveda with Prime America Financial. He gives you a book on how money works, and if he was here, he would tell you one thing: save your money. And then we'll add to it, be wise on how you spend your money. Am I right? Exactly. And so Laura Vasquez Realtors has a gift for you. Minuteman Press is providing you thank you notes. And Mount San Jacinto College has a swag bag. You all aren't even going to need to buy clothes for college because you're going to have it all. And they're going to know where you came from. And New York's Upper Crust Pizza wants you to come see them, Raising Cane's. And Save the Animals Today, they are an animal husbandry farm, and they take in special horses, and they want you to come and have a horseback riding lesson with them. You get to come back to Sizzler and actually have a meal when we're really open for the public, lunch or dinner. And Paris Union High School District is going to be providing the postage for you. And let me get the thank you notes. Thank you notes. I don't have them right here, but you're going to get a stack of thank you cards. Have you all written a handwritten thank you card yet? I'm not seeing a lot of Sullivan nods. I'm kind of looking and watching the kids go, what is that? Okay, well, I'm going to tell you what it is. A thank you card is a really nice opportunity. Oh, in fact, you know what? Oh, I have one here in the back of my book. Just to show it to you. It looks like this or something like that. And you actually write in handwriting, and you can even put a picture of yourself in it, and you send it to all the sponsors, about all 60 of them. And if you want to know, there's a list. I'm not sure what that list is, but we're going to give you a list, a typewritten list with all the sponsors and their addresses. And you will be writing them a thank you card, because that's why we come back, because we love hearing from you. So that's good news. And then to finalize the gifts, you get to go to some additional restaurants, such as Jack in the Box, Carl's Jr., Chick-fil-A, New York Upper Crust Pizza, Richie's Diner, Texas Roadhouse. So it's worth sending out all those thank you cards. And our Students of the Year are going to get a special gift from Costco. And CR&R, Derek Fields, is one of our sponsors. Raise your hand high, Derek, because they also sponsor several parts of our program as well. All right, we're ready to get into the student presentations. I hope you all are ready. If you notice on your program, we have Heritage High School first, and we have Paris High School as our concluding school. So when you come forward, you're going to have a time limit, and the time limit is about 6 minutes per student. And in that time, the principal has 1 minute. The students has 2.5 minutes. Should I say 30 seconds to the principal?
Yes.
Okay, 30 seconds to the principal. Okay. The students, you get 2.5 minutes. And this is the most pleasurable part of our program, because we want you to introduce your parent and your mentor teacher, talk a little bit about your college and your career goals, and share a little bit about your current life on your high school campus. And then we want you to answer one or more of the following questions. And they are, what do you believe is your greatest contribution to your community, school, or family? Or what do you think is the most significant life lesson that you will take with you to college? Or how do you plan on giving back to our community or paying it forward? Or the final question, share a personal story that demonstrates an obstacle that you have overcome. And when you answer those questions, you want to preface it by saying, the greatest lesson I've learned is, or an obstacle I've overcome, or my contribution is such and such. That way we know that you have answered the question. And then your mentor teacher will share about 1 minute. And then one family member will share for about 1 minute. So that takes up our 6 minutes, all right? And then when we conclude, I'll come back out and we will conclude our program. So let's begin with Heritage High School. And I'll leave the program up here so you all know who to call up next. Thank you. Oh, I didn't say principal stands here, mentor teacher here, student here, and all the family there. So we stay real close together so all of our students can get you in the picture. You know the
Oh, yeah.
You
Don't
forget.
mess it up, Nicholas. Well, good morning, everyone. I am Jose Lubete, proud principal at Heritage. And before we get started with our student of the month that we're very proud to present, I wanted to take a moment to recognize our teacher here, Mr. Nicholas Kalantar, because not only is his program here taping this entire program every month, but this year he's had multiple students that have been nominated and selected as students of the month, and that is no coincidence. He is one of the main reasons that these kiddos accomplish as much as they do at our site, and I want to take a moment to recognize him. Thank you. All right, so on to our student of the month. So our student of the month for Heritage High School this month is Paulina Reyes,
And Paulina Reyes is heavily involved in multiple programs, film being one of them, ag is another, and she's also an athlete as well. So she's taken part in water polo. So she's well-rounded and she's accomplished a lot. And she only has a little bit of time left in high school, but she's making the most of it, and she has some big plans for the future. But I'll let her tell you all her plans. Paulina, congratulations.
My name is Paulina Reyes, and a lot of you may not know me, but I know a lot of you guys because since I was a sophomore in high school, I've come to these events every Wednesday, every month to film for all the previous students of the month. So this is very familiar to me. However, never once did it ever occur to me that there would be a possibility I would come and not be behind the camera or the monitors, but I instead would be standing at the podium. Around the age of 8, I was in the car with my dad, and he gave me advice that completely changed my view on life and shaped me into who I eventually grew to be. He told me that no one was going to save me. At the end of the day, I would only have myself. To many, that probably sounds harsh or too blunt. To me, however, it changed my perspective on how I move forward in life. I made it my mission to dedicate myself to strive for better. However, this came with its limits. Perfectionism is the belief that flawlessness is the only acceptable outcome, and force that convinces you anything less is failure. For most of my life, I held myself hostage to that belief. I never looked at others with their imperfections. I never saw imperfections in anyone else. I saw beauty and brilliance in everyone other than myself. But when I looked inward, all I found were cracks. I had convinced myself everyone around me had something I didn't. A void lingered in me, one that took me years to realize it was even there. I didn't carry a mind that latched onto math equations, or a body that fit into people's definition of beauty. I had convinced myself that I was the only one flawed in a world full of perfection. So I punished myself. Things like a failing grade on the test felt as my world cumbered beneath me. If I felt unworthy, I withheld food as if it was something to be earned rather than a basic need. My body weakened, my energy drained, and I still told myself I deserved it. I would find myself in a constant state of worry and thoughts I couldn't fathom at this age. Achievements were no longer achievements, but personal expectations that blurred the line between what I expected and what I accomplished. I worked myself until my body gave out on me, landing me in the hospital one night. My body couldn't function. I became a victim of not failure, but of the impossible standards I created. Failure, something that I feared the most, was all I felt. However, my recovery demanded something I had to offer myself: grace. I needed to relearn how to live without the constant pressure of being perfect. I had to accept that being human meant being unfinished, messy, and still worthy. I had begun to challenge myself. I began to understand that the flaws I despised were not signs of weakness, but they were signs of life. The softer I grew towards myself, the more I realized that perfectionism was never what made others beautiful. It was authenticity. I value authenticity, and I stay true to myself even when I find it most difficult. Although I have found this most challenging, being open about my emotions and experiences, I show others that it is okay to be vulnerable and human. This has allowed me to build a secure relationship and encourage confidence, as I tend to naturally connect to my peers who may feel overlooked or uncertain in their abilities. And I make an effort to include them and make them feel heard, and I struggle with my whole life. My growth wasn't instant, and it certainly wasn't easy, but it was honest. I wouldn't have been able to come this far if I didn't have the support I desperately needed. My mom and my dad, who led by example and pulled forward and dealt with the younger, angrier version of me, they pushed me through my hardest times and stuck with me when I needed it the most, and to which I am grateful to have them in my life, as they both are the best parents I could have ever asked for. My sister, who's my rock, and is probably the strongest person in my life, who showed me dedication and strength. To her, I owe her the world, as that's what she has given me. My little brother, who has shown me patience and generosity, and he doesn't know it, but I actually think he's pretty cool. my friends who always try to lift my spirit when I struggle the most, and of course Kalantar, who without him I wouldn't be here right now. He believed in me when I found it most difficult and supported me when no one else did. I couldn't have been more grateful to encounter such amazing people. This upcoming school year, I plan on attending UCR and majoring in psychology and getting a minor in Spanish. In the future, I plan to become a social worker and help families in need. I want to continue developing my leadership skills so I can inspire positive change and encourage collaboration. By sharing what I have learned and offering support, I hope to empower others to do the same. Paying it forward means not only helping people directly, but also motivating them to extend that kindness to others, creating a cycle of compassion and progress. I believe that making a difference does not always require grand gestures. It begins with authenticity and empathy to help others succeed. By supporting those around me, staying true to myself, I plan to keep adding value and contributing to more compassionate and connected environments. Lastly, I wanted to say congratulations to my peers, you lovely ladies who are also standing here with me today, getting recognized. And thank you to all sponsors and parties involved with their efforts, or else no one else would have been here today. And to my camera crew, my fellow classmates that are here filming me right now, and my friends and family. I just wanted to say thank you. I love and appreciate all of you dearly, and without you, I don't know where I would be. Thank you.
First, before I get emotional about this, congratulations to everybody that's here today from the other schools. It is a proud moment for you. My students know that I get emotional, so you guys are all going to hear it. I have been fortunate enough, as long as with some of the other people that's just here today, to have students all 4 years. And with that, you see a lot of growth. And with Paulina, I mean, my speech is going to kind of sound like a rebuttal because I'm not going to change it. And I didn't know what she was going to say, and mine's kind of like that. So Paulina is a leader, a giver, and someone who's achieved so much, yet somehow still carries the quiet weight of wondering if it's ever enough. From the outside, her accomplishments speak loudly. While she will never be one to boast, she has brought home countless awards for film and photography. For example, just this past week, it was her second time at Cal Berkeley, working with Cal Berkeley and the film to create promotional material for them. And at the same time, her, along with 2 other students here, won a 48-hour film competition for Best Film. She has led and inspired others within sports and our ag department, even her freshman year, selling a goat at the SoCal Fair. She has hosted multiple events on our campus. She has led with confidence, given her time generously, and shown up again and again for her peers, her school, and her community. She is the kind of person people rely on, the one who steps forward when others hesitate, the one who lifts others up without being asked, and the one who makes things better simply by being a part of them. But what makes her story even more powerful is what we don't always see. Behind all of the success is someone who has questioned herself, someone who has wondered if she could do more, be more, or somehow measure up to an impossible standard. And that's what makes her strength so extraordinary. Not just with what she's achieved, but what she has continued to give, lead, and care deeply, even while carrying those doubts. True leadership isn't about feeling perfect or having it all figured out. It's about showing up anyways. It's about choosing to be generous, to be kind, and to keep going, even when that inner voice says that you're not enough. And let me say this clearly for everyone here, but especially for Paulina, you are enough. You are enough not because of your achievements, though there are many. You are enough not because of how much you give, though you give so much. You are enough simply because of who you are. Your heart, your resilience, your willingness to care when it would be easier not to. Your generosity and leadership has left a mark not only on us in our classroom or the school, but with me, and that will not fade. The people you've supported, the moments you've shaped, the example you've set, those things matter more than you may ever fully realize. As you move forward, I hope that you carry this with you, the same kindness and belief that you so easily give to others, that you deserve to give to yourself. You were never meant to prove your worth, as you've had it all along. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations, and thank you for everything that you've given us.
morning. I'm gonna be really quick. Thank you to the teacher and to the principal for the support, guidance, and patience to all the students. And Paulina, we love you. We are very proud of you. Okay? Thank you, everyone.
All right, good luck following this up. Next up is our principal, our proud principal from Liberty High School, Erica Rojas.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Erica Rojas. I'm the very, very proud principal of Liberty High School, and it is my absolute honor to introduce London to you guys today. She's a student who truly represents the spirit of leadership and positivity here at Liberty. Through her involvement in both cheer and Black Student Union, she has demonstrated a strong commitment to her school and to uplifting those around her. She leads with integrity, respect, and genuine care for others, consistently making a positive impact on our campus community. Her ability to connect with her peers and inspire a sense of belonging is something we deeply value. We are incredibly proud of London and the way she represents Liberty, and we look forward to all she will continue to accomplish. London.
Hi guys. My name's London and I'm from Liberty High School. And first off, I want to start by thanking Ms. Weaver, Ms. Rojas, and my mom for being here to support me today. I didn't really have anything prepared today, but I'll go straight off the dome, just saying. So my academic career started really young, I feel. I always wanted to strive better to be in the classroom, starting kindergarten, first grade, and with a big family and an older sister. It's always been my goal to be a role model and a mentor for them, so they have someone to look up to. And growing up with a single mom, there's nothing more in the world that I wanted to be as strong and as resilient and as passionate as her in whatever and anything that I do. So taking that mindset in a middle school, in a high school, I wanted to keep my academic achievements up to make her proud, but to make all of my siblings proud as well. So in doing that, I joined Black Student Union to bring all the minorities of our campus together. Not just the Black students, but the ones that sit alone at lunchtime, or the ones that may not have friends, that people don't truly think about. Because kindness is a trait that is so hard to find nowadays, so rare. So I wanted to branch out and include everybody. So becoming Black Student Union president was my way of becoming mainstream and being able to do that. And then when we go into cheer, I built so many lifelong friendships through sport. And I was just telling my sister last night, joining a sport in high school is the easiest way to integrate into that high school life, because it is truly hard. They say it's hard going from 8th grade to 9th grade, and you may brush it off because it's just school, but it is truly hard. So having that in mind, I want to become a leader not only in Black Student Union, but in cheer. So I became SNUB captain. That way, my voice can be louder and I can be a leader and not a follower. Because people are sometimes afraid to share their voices and afraid to be heard. And if you never speak up, nothing will never change. So in doing so, I plan to create a big change. Academically and athletically, I've done more than I ever imagined that I could possibly do. And I'm proud of my peers. I'm proud of my mom. I'm proud of my mentors for helping me through that process. to be better, to strive for better than I ever could have. So, after senior year, I plan to go to a four-year university to major in biology on the pre-medicine track, to become a neurosurgeon, and minor in math. And thank you.
Short people problems. I just want to thank everyone here. I want to thank the students for your phenomenal stories. Perla, you made me cry. You really did. I want to give thanks to Principal Rojas for choosing London. I put London's name in countless amounts of times, and there was a reason why I put her name in. When I look at London, I see someone that is so resilient on our campus. When I also see London, although I have never met her mom until today, I see someone that really cherishes and takes the honor of raising good humans seriously. So today I really want to just thank you on a grand level. Mom, thank you so much for raising someone that truly cares not only about the students that look like her on our campus, but like she said, the students that are sometimes hidden and that are silent. So I just want you to know that your daughter is amazing, and we are so thankful that she is our BSU president. With that being said, London exemplifies that being a part of an extracurricular activity like BSU and cheer, it is possible. A lot of students on campuses sometimes can feel like it's a little bit overwhelming to do both, and I feel like London has exemplified that within her time at Liberty so effortlessly. And she has even inspired, and you don't realize how many other students, young girls who have inspired on our campus to try new things. And it is always rewarding as a teacher to not only hear our students hear about our BSU president in a positive light, and also want to follow those same steps. So I'm just so thankful that she is on our executive board. She has a type of charisma about herself, and as you guys saw as she was speaking, she cares deeply about people, and that's very important to me as her BSU advisor as well. She also has just taken our club to new heights. This was our first year where we were able to actually have merchandise, and it really was because of London. We now have students around campus wearing our BSU gear. We have even staff members that I'm like, wow, they bought BSU gear? I'm very thankful, and it's because of her leadership. I can't wait to hear what she does within these next 4 years, and I'm so happy that you guys were able to meet the beautiful person that London is today. Thank you.
Hi, good morning, everybody. I don't have short people problems right here. What can I say that's not already been said before? London is an amazing young lady, and not just because I'm her mom. Yeah, I'm a little bit biased, but I always tell people she is the daughter I could not have prayed enough for. I did not expect to get somebody like her. I can say that London has never been in trouble a day in her life, except for the time that she etched Justin Bieber's name into the playground bench when she was in second grade. She etched Drew in there, and I was like, who the heck is Drew? I thought it was some boy love interest at school, but she's just a Justin Bieber fan. So, and she still is to this day. But anyway, it's a little private. Let's embarrass her a little bit more. But anyway, I have to say that I am so impressed by her accomplishment. London not only kicks butt at school, but she comes home and kicks butt. She has 13 brothers and sisters on each side, and she's the oldest daughter, and she lives up to that title. She does an excellent job. She works very hard at school. She is on the cheer team, and she's on the stunt team, and she's in BSU, and she has like a 4-point gazillion or something like that. And on top of that, she has the best personality. Okay, she is a great leader. Okay, you should see the parties that she throws. We're like, okay, close the doors. I don't even know how you know all these people. But she does an excellent job just bringing people together. So it just speaks to her ability to be a conduit between different groups of people. And so I'm very, very proud of her. Her drive, she comes home, she may rest a little bit and she's right back to it, like she doesn't have a whole life outside the home. And so she is amazing both in school and out of school, and I'm very proud of where she's going. I don't have to push her a lot. She's very, very ambitious, so she definitely gets that from me. But for her to apply to all these different prestigious colleges and get accepted into every single one of them and have to literally pare them down to 3 is phenomenal. So I'm very proud of her accomplishments, and I'm so happy that she was honored today. I want to thank Dr. Rojas and Ms. Weaver for nominating her and selecting her, because this is well deserved, and I have to second and third that nomination. So thank you for allowing her to be here in this space. Thank you for everybody who sponsored today. This is a wonderful event, and I really just appreciate the time you guys take to honor students who deserve it. So that's what I say. Thank you.
Okay, now it is my pleasure on behalf of Dr. Pauline Garcia, Dr. Heather Avila for Paris Lake High School.
I don't have short people problems either. This up a little bit. How's everybody this morning? Good. I have the absolute honor to introduce Abigail Perez to y'all this morning. She came to Paris Lake High School in spring of her junior year. She was unsure of herself, and now this school thing and how the school thing was gonna go for her, she just wasn't really into it. But she moved forward anyway. Today she's sure, she's confident and hopeful. Abigail takes up space on our campus, and she's seen. Every time I'm in the office and there's something that has to happen, we're like, well, where's Abigail? And I don't think you knew that, did you? No, we're looking for her because she's on our campus. She takes up space. As we were talking about yesterday, we were getting ready for this. I was looking through because we realized Dr. Garcia wasn't going to come today. And so I'm looking at her grades, and she was like, what was my GPA? I said, well, you wrote the 3.0 this quarter because we're all dead. The rolling cum is different, but her accomplishments academically have just kind of done what they did, okay? So I just am proud to introduce to you Abigail in her new form to you today.
I got short people problems. As you know, I'm Abigail Perez. I'm a senior at Paris Lake High, and first of all, I want to thank my teacher and my assistant principal and my mom for, letting this happen, helping me let this happen. And I'm just a girl who only had a mom to support me throughout my teenage years, and someone who came from nothing now to becoming someone of importance. I struggled a lot when I first started high school. I struggled with mental health. I didn't really care if I graduated or not. I wasn't really on track with my credits. It was just whatever to me. But ever since I transferred to Paris Lake, I started to care more. I ended up getting everything I needed to help me graduate. And I'm just really overall happy that I'm able to receive this award today. And congratulations to all the beautiful ladies receiving the award as well, all their gifts. And now I'm just happy that I'm here today expressing how I feel with it, how I feel about everything going on. And I'm happy to say that I'm graduating with the class of 2026. Something that I learned is that nothing is impossible if you put your mind to it. If you just put your focus on the thing you really want in life, you can make it happen. What I'm most proud of is how far I've come from nothing to now being something. Sorry. My plans after high school is to go to MSJC to major in art because I really love drawing. I have a lot of drawings actually. And I want to become a wedding painter. I want to capture everybody's happy moments. I want to just see people happy. And to achieve that, I will go to MSJC and study different ways of drawing and painting and just overall trying to achieve my goal.
Okay, I don't know. I just after all this, I don't think I wrote enough about her, but I'm gonna do this because first of all, Abigail is amazing. She doesn't say it enough to herself, I think, and that's where we all come in and we say, you know, whoever you are, whatever you want to be, it's okay not to always know what you are going to do. Just know that you're going on the right path. You're going to be great, and it's really important. As her teacher, I'm so proud of her. I was able to have her for literally 4 quarters, you know, and her presence is going to be missed in my classroom. In fact, I'm so happy now that as she becomes a senior, because I teach American Lit, you know, she still comes to my classroom and, you know, for lunch. And that's something that to me is like a reward and truly a treasure to have Abigail be there. She is very deserving of this award, to be recognized. She is a wonderful student whose quiet demeanor reflects her kindness, friendliness, and positive attitude. Although she may be soft-spoken, as you can see, she has a very warm presence. And it's always felt in the classroom and by other people. In fact, when I happen to have kids that, you know, I'm like, oh my gosh, here we go again, I usually will put them next to someone like her because I know her, you know, her character, her presence, it's going to rub off on them. They're going to pick up something, if nothing at all, you know. They're going to learn from her. And she's so patient with them and so kind, you know, and she builds them confidence in themselves. And so for me, you know, I recognize all this about her, that even though sometimes she doesn't see it in herself, that she is very strong in her own way. She constantly shows respect for others and always offers to help others. She creates a welcoming and supportive environment in her classrooms, and even, you know, we don't have hallways at the lake, but, you know, around the area, outside, and it is because of her character, of her positivity and gentle spirit, okay, that makes her truly deserving of this recognition, you know. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna really miss you when you go on, but I'm so proud of you, and I know that you're going to do wonderful things.
My name is Noemi. I'm Abigail's mom. I don't think I tell her enough, but I'm really proud of her because I have seen her struggle, go through a lot of personal issues, but I've also seen her get out of that. She's come out of her comfort zone. She's just changed ever since she switched over to the lake. I don't know if it's the different support, I don't know, but I'm thankful for the teachers who see the potential she has, you know, that have supported her, have brought her out of her shell, because It was a point where it was a little tough, but she overcame it, and I'm so happy that she's doing better. She's moving forward, and I already know her future is very bright. I know that, and I'm so proud of her, and I couldn't ask for a better daughter than my Abby. Thank you.
I'm going to introduce Paloma Valley High School and Dr. Thomas Michelle, the principal.
Good morning. Those of you who don't know who I am, Thomas Larshell, I'm the principal of Paloma Valley High School. And on behalf of all the other principals, Heritage, you're never allowed to go first again. It is my privilege this month to introduce Kayla. When I brought Kayla in my room, usually when I bring students to my office, I kind of joke with them because a lot of these students have never been in the discipline or principal's office for anything other than maybe to get something signed. So they always are nervous, why am I here? And I like to joke with them. But when I brought her in, she's the first one that I'm like, you buy your hair? She goes, yeah, I'm just the month. And I was like, the confidence. And that's just who she is. I mean, with a smile on her face, and you've been talking to teachers and so forth, even before and after. They all have the same thing. She's just a sense of joy and confidence and pride in herself. Just a great student. Excels in everything. But I'm not. You don't want to hear from me. You want to hear from her. So here's Kayla.
Hi everyone. You got all your speeches were great. I'm like, oh no. Good morning. My name is Kayla. I'm a student at Paloma Valley High School, and I'm honored to be here today. I'm here with my parents, my sister, my grandma, and then my APES and biomed teacher, Miss Schmidt. They're all people who've supported me throughout the way, so thank you guys. On campus, I'm involved in about 6 different clubs, and I hold a leadership position in almost all of them. Throughout all these clubs, I've learned that my greatest contribution is my ability to support others. I strive to be someone people can rely on, whether that means offering a helping hand, encouragement, or simply just making sure everyone feels included and welcome. For example, one of my clubs, Key Club, I noticed a few members struggling to participate. I spent time explaining what our mission was in Key Club and answering every question they asked to the best of my abilities. I tried to make sure that they felt welcome and comfortable participating. Seeing them gain confidence and join fully reminded me why I love creating a supportive environment and why it matters. One of the most important lessons I've learned in high school is that if something matters to me, then it's important. When I first started, I was very nervous, and I often looked for validation from others and hesitated to try new things unless someone else was doing it with me. Over time, I learned to trust myself and pursue what I truly enjoy. That independence has made me more confident in my decisions and more focused on making a positive impact on others. In the future, I plan to attend San Diego State University to major in kinesiology with a focus in pre-physical therapy. My goal is to eventually earn my doctorate and become a physical therapist, helping others move freely and live more comfortable in their lives. And finally, I would like to sincerely thank the sponsors for their generosity and support. Your encouragement does not go unnoticed, and I am truly grateful. Thank you.
I love that Kayla said that she loves to support people, because that's what always stands out to me. She is, like she said, in the million clubs at school, but she is also somebody that she can recognize when, even as a teacher, you're struggling, and she's like, what do you want me to do? What can I do for you? And she's always there to step up and help people, which is really amazing. And she does it with that flawless, she doesn't ever seem stressed out. She doesn't ever she just gets up there and does it, which is always really amazing to me that she does such things. And she maintains this amazing GPA.
She went to the HOSA conference and recently taught on skincare with, did a presentation there. So she does all these little things that for me, I think any one of them would be a big thing for me to do. And she does all these things and they're just effortless for her. And so she really is amazing at doing acts of service for others. And it really stands out to me how much she wants to support people and make sure everybody else around her is okay. So, congratulations. Big one.
Hi, thank you for having us. I'm Dawn, I'm Kayla's mom. So just a little bit to say. So what we truly appreciate about Kayla is her determination, her strong work, her work ethic, and her self-motivation. Whether it's her academics or the many clubs she's involved in, she consistently gives her best effort in everything that she does. Her father and I have always tried to teach her that it's not just about the grades, it's about the effort that you put in. Kayla has really embraced that mindset, and we are so proud of how hard she works every day. And then, also grateful to every one of you here for supporting them. This is a great program. I love that the kids in our communities are able to be recognized for all the work that they do. So thank you.
Thank you. Now it's my honor to introduce my friend and colleague from Paris High School, Mr. Ricardo Garcia.
Good morning. I am Ricardo Garcia, proud principal of the Paris High School. For this month, Paris High School has chosen Kaylin Tabil as the Student of the Month. So please give her a big round of applause. Kaylin is the kind of student that takes the initiative to make sure her peers feel supported and welcome. As the ASB Vice President, Kaylin is constantly demonstrating responsibility, positivity, and a strong commitment to her peers. She leads by example, showing kindness, confidence, and the ability to bring people together towards a common goal. During school events and activities, Kaylin not only takes on leadership responsibilities, but also ensures that everybody feels included and valued. Her positivity and reliability, helps events run smoothly and encourage others to get involved, making a lasting impact in our school community. Kaylin is not just part of ASB, she's also a student athlete for the girls volleyball team and a dedicated member of our AVID program. Regardless of her involvement in many of the programs at our school, Kaylin still finds the time to make sure that her academics are taken care of. Her involvement in these programs show her ability to balance academics, leadership, and athletics while contributing to our school culture. Ms. Tabil has worked very hard to be an exemplary Panther. She embodies what Panther Pride is all about, especially the meaning of the letter R in Pride, which is relationships. On behalf of the Paris High School school staff, congratulations, Ms. Tabil, on being chosen as the Student of the Month.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Garcia. Must I say, I'm a little bit intimidated being up here after all your great speeches. So I want to introduce my teacher, Ms. Osuna, and my parents, Ms. Kathy Tavilla and Michael Tavilla. And I would truly want to thank everyone who is here supporting their students, recognizing the difference they make in the community. To me, achieving this award was a great surprise. Like, imagine going throughout the day normally and randomly being called to the principal's office. And to a great surprise, it's, oh, you got Student of the Month. And I didn't really expect it, to be honest. But receiving this award today would not be possible without the environment that has taught me to prosper and be myself. From freshman year to right now, I've been given so many opportunities to reach out and get out my comfort zone. From my surroundings, I've learned to get out, literally go outside, touch some grass, and explore my options, my emotions that go into depth, and expressions that I usually wouldn't give out. Without those people, without those support systems who helped me build my character bit by bit, I would have not been able to receive this award. So if there was one thing I would share as advice going into the future, it's get weirded out, be uncomfortable. And being stagnant does not grow character, but that does not mean you can't be comfortable. Find yourself and know what you want to be, and hashtag just do it, not sponsored by Nike. And I'd like to pass it down to Ms. Osuna.
I didn't know I was coming to a speech competition, but good morning, everyone. I'm Angelica Osuna. I'm a teacher and the activities director over at Paris High School, and I'm proud to say that me and Kaylin started this journey together first year, so 4 years ago. So I've had the privilege of knowing her for the last 4 years, and I've witnessed something truly special. Not just her growth as a student, but I do have short people problems. I just realized that. I was doing a little hill and I thought I was gonna be a little closer, but I'm not. So I witnessed something truly special. Her growth as a leader and as a person. Kaylin is a kind student. She's the kind of person that every teacher wants. Those kids that you just want them to be in your class and you can multiply them several times, that's Kaylin right there. She is consistent, she is responsible, and quietly determined. She doesn't need the spotlight to make an impact because her actions speak for themselves. She gets along with everyone, builds straight relationships, strong relationships, my EO just came out, sorry. She has learned that being a leader is not just about leading, but also about knowing when to step back and follow when needed. And that level of self-awareness is rare and super powerful. She has mentored younger students, guiding them while also continuing to learn from some of the best students I've had the privilege to work with. That balance of teaching and learning speaks volumes to me. I got this. Rule number one, don't panic. Not only is Kaylin our ASB vice president, but she has also taken charge of athletics, and let me tell you that is not an easy task. From organizing senior nights to our final sports seasons, she has handled it all with grace and determination. She is athletic, she is kind, she is someone who honestly has taught me a lot as well. One of the most powerful examples that I can give you about her leadership is when she made the decision to step back. She chose to take a little break from leadership after being a leader for being an officer for several years. And then she came back stronger than ever and took the ASB vice president role. So want you to know, Kaylin, that I'm super, super proud of you. Watching you go through this journey over the past 4 years has been an absolute privilege. You have left a lasting impact not only on me, but on the entire campus. Congratulations on being named Student of the Month. You truly deserve this recognition. And let me just let everybody know here that Kaylin is a reminder that leadership is kindness and growth, and it all truly matters. And she embodies all of that. So thank you, Mom and Dad, for giving me that opportunity to spend these last 4 years with Kaylin. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Michael. I'm Kaylin's father. We are truly blessed and humbled to have Kaylin presented with this certificates and awards. She has been independent all her life, ever since she was a baby. I can trust her to take care of her siblings. She's just truly blessed. We always thank God and always remain humble for her. We're truly proud of her and look forward to what she's able to accomplish in the future, and at her time at Cal State Long Beach. That's all I have for her. Remember, we're always proud of you. We're always going to be there to support you. You're always welcome back home anytime.
Like you guys, he doesn't trust me driving yet. So.
I have heart issues, so.
I do want to thank everyone that is here today again. Thank you so much for all the sponsors, all the teachers who are here to support the students. You mean so much, and we acknowledge that you recognize us, and it means very much to us. Thank you. Sorry, I forgot about that. My career goals, as I'm going to Long Beach State, I'm currently into majoring for health administration. With that, hopefully, it goes beyond. There's truly no flow of life. There is constant change and adaptation. So who knows where I'll go? Who knows what's to change and what I'll become in the near future.
And now I bring back to you Miss Sally Myers.
Thank you. This was an amazing morning. I definitely used my tissue a bunch of times. And if anybody decides they want to be a tissue sponsor, you can bring in a pretty box. We can put it right up here or right here, because otherwise we're going to need to put up more napkins on the tables. But I just want to thank you, ladies, for sharing from your heart. It's not easy to do so. And I say this every month, and it's so true. That's why I say it every month. Because when we come in, we just mainly know the folks from our school and a few members from the community. But by the time we leave, we know everybody, our sponsors, and we know so much more about you. And what I love about the Student of the Month program is that we probably know more about you now than some of the people at your own school, right? Because you shared with us. And we believe that between our sponsors and everyone that's involved in the program, your word is very sweet to our hearts. And when we leave today, we leave as really better individuals because we were able to hear authentic, we heard that word a lot, stories about each of you. And we value that quite a bit. Before I close and share a few things, I'd like to introduce, of course, you know, Nicholas Kalantar, our wonderful video teacher and advisor from Heritage High School Video Production. And he does bring in incredible students, such as Alina Vera. She is our director in the back there. Technical director, Zoe Benitez. Zoe. Assistant technical director, Alexandria Gonzalez Martinez. Camera operators, Presley Hart. Presley. Wait, Presley? Okay, Presley, raise your hand. Yeah, here you go. Malin Sanders. And Faith Armstrong. Yay, Faith. And photographer, Adriana Navarro. So these are the amazing ladies that come every month, and not only do they videotape, but they go back and they edit this for our local cable station, and then it goes off to our chambers and to the school district. We'll have special links that you'll be able to receive. And we have some additional media sponsors. We have Menifee 24/7, the Paris Progress, and my dear friend Diane Rhodes from the Valley News, and she actually takes the video and she then writes a complete story, and it goes out there in the Valley News, and it takes a couple of weeks for her to do that. So we just appreciate all of our publicity partners. And I do take sort of copious notes of everything you say, and there's some things that touch my heart that I like to share about you. So Paulina, if you want to stand. And it was funny because when I saw Paulina in here this morning, I'm going, gosh, she just looks so familiar. And then I'm going, oh yeah, that's right, she's from our video. What role do you actually play when you're here?
Not at all, but I'm usually
Okay, that's why, because you're back there raising your hand when I call your name. Yes, I just love that. And so I know my Mr. Kalantar is so proud because you've been part of the program for so long. And it's not easy being in this position, is it? And sharing your story. Your story, you kicked off the program with everybody absolutely in tears. But the tears and the mascara runoff is all worth it. Because what you did is that you, as you said, you became vulnerable to us and authentic. And I loved how you were able to talk about how you were letting perfection hold you hostage. not understanding that it was actually creating a lot of challenges, emotionally and physically. And for those of us that like perfection, that can be very difficult. But yet God is so good, isn't he? Because what does he do? He turns things around. And I just loved how you said you felt unfinished and messy and unworthy. But you know what? You are very worthy and you are so gracious. And when people see you, they don't see what you were feeling inside. They see a beautiful woman. And you are absolutely adorable. And don't you ever forget that, okay? Because we all adore you. And just the fact that you want to become a social worker, work with other young people and families, but that you encourage and you want to connect and engage with others. And so the word quiet leader was used about you. And I love this. You are enough because you care. And so congratulations to you. London, Miss London. We have something in common. Cheerleaders. I'm still one. I'm a senior cheerleader. But what I loved, the first word was basically connect with their peers, wanting to be a mentor. It was strive to be a mentor, but you are a mentor. And thank you for your mom. She is just absolutely adorable. She has got a lot of power and punch, and she just so cute personality. I just love that about your mom. But I loved the word that they used about you, mindset, and making sure that you're keeping your family proud. And I know you're working hard to do that, but you know what? I think you do it naturally. I think you really do, because you have a heart for people. And when you have a heart for people, and you want to honor them and praise them, right? And so I love that about you. And you talked about using your voice, because that's important to use our voices, because if we don't speak up, either change won't happen or things will just stay the same. And people need to know, like you have expressed, to appreciate others, because people value those that can really appreciate others and share that in such a sweet way as you do. I love the fact that you're resilient, and talked a little bit about how you reach out to the hidden students, the silent students that need extra tender, loving care on your campus and in the community. So congratulations to you. Abigail, Miss Abigail, you are adorable young lady, another quiet leader. But the first words used about you were sure, confident, hopeful, and seen. Yes, I can see that. And here you spoke about your mom being a single mom, and she's just beautiful. And I can see how she's touched your life. And when you talked about you felt like you came from nothing, but you really came from something quite special. And that is where we all have to realize that our families and those that love us and stand beside us, regardless of where they came from, what we heard from Dr. Williams earlier, it doesn't matter, our race or anything like that, our financial disposition, people that are next to you care for you, and you are truly cared for and are loved. And I loved when you talked about your lesson, that nothing is impossible and to stay focused, and that you are happy with your growth. And I can tell you that it just seems very natural for you too, and how you like to create a welcoming environment with others, and you have a gentle spirit. Yesterday at the Elsinore program, we had a couple of gals that and a gentleman that had gone into one of their continuation or their special schools that are just so awesome, and they're saying that transition made all the difference. And even though the transition might be from one brick and mortar to another, the transition we talked about yesterday was the people in the school that come alongside you, that show you that they care, and you know that you're valuable, right? And it just takes that one teacher, that one principal to connect with, and it makes all the difference in the world. And then as soon as it connects in your mind and that light bulb goes on, what happens? You go out and you start sharing the same thing with others, which is what you're doing. So you are going to be amazing testimony. People are going to look to you because you are honoring others around you. So congratulations to you. Miss Kayla, you know, when you came up and first started talking, and when Dr. LaRochelle says, "Why are you here?" and the first thing you said was, "Well, I'm student of the month." And before he said the word confidence, I already wrote down the word confidence because I saw that in you. And I love that about you. And where's your grandmother? Hi there. We wanted you up here. So anyway, because I'm a grandma, I want to say we love grandmas at our program, right? And what I loved about, you said you love the ability to support others and people can rely on you. And you want to create a supportive environment around you. And that one of the greatest things that you've learned is with others that people can trust you and they can rely on you. And you want to focus on making a positive impact on others. And I can see with your bubbly personality that you do that. And asking, you know, what can I help with? How can I come alongside someone else? That's a great attribute to have with your acts of service. And I'm glad you're going into physical therapy because I'm in PT for 2 things right now. So I know how important physical therapists are. Good ones. You're good. So appreciate you for that. So congratulations. And Kaylin, Miss Kaylin, another sweet, very quiet, thoughtful leader. And I just love the words that were used about you. You have initiative. You are reliable, you're positive, and you lead by example. And the cutest thing was, the greatest surprise was that you were student of the month, which tells me when you were in your principal's office that you're very humble. And I love that about you. And then you sat up here and you went like this. I thought that was so cute. And but just that you appreciate the opportunities around you. And when you talked a little bit about getting outside your comfort zone and creating a great support system, and in your lesson, you said, did you say get weirded out? Is that what you said? Okay, I had to. I go, I think that's what she said. And but I loved the fact that you said just do it. I like that, and how you mentor others. So I'm excited about your growth. You talked about that, and that you are quietly determined. So congratulations to you. It has been a great morning, and we are going to conclude with John Maxwell. It's called Minute with Maxwell, and he has words, and I select one each month to use, and this month is capacity. And when you listen to this, all of you, and especially parents, are going to go, oh, my daughter has capacity for a lot of things, even more capacity for things than what they're doing now. So this is just the beginning. So are we ready for this? Here we go.
A Minute with Maxwell is capacity. Recently, I wrote a book called No Limits, and the reason I wrote that book was on the thought of capacity. I mean, how many times have I asked myself, I wonder what my capacity is, or how many times have I looked at someone else and maybe they were getting ready to join my team, and I would ask myself, I wonder what their capacity really is. And in the book, No Limits, I basically talk about 3 things that help you develop your capacity. Becoming aware of who you are. Awareness is huge for us reaching our capacity. I can't fix what I'm unaware of. So it begins with awareness, but then it continues with my giftedness. I've got to be aware, I've got to be gifted, and then I have to make the right choices. You remove any one of those 3 out and you won't reach your capacity. You have to be aware of what you need to fix, improve to make you better. You have to have some gifts that will allow you to pull it off, and you have to make the right choices, which either bless those gifts or undermine those gifts. So when you think of capacity, think of awareness, giftedness, choices. I'm glad you're with me today on Minute with Maxwell.
I really love that. And each of you demonstrated how aware you are. You demonstrated your giftedness today. And you demonstrated the great, wise choices that you are making and will continue to make. So with that concludes our program. And may God richly bless you.